My name is Kristi Crosby, and today I'm going to talk to you about animal testing. The purpose of this speech is to persuade my audience that animals should not be used by companies to test cosmetic products. Picture this: rows of rabbits in cages, their heads tightly clamped in stalks to prevent movement. The lower lids of the rabbits' eyes are pulled back. Technicians drip polish remover, mascara, shampoo into their eyes, where chemicals stay for 3 to 21 days. The chemical burns and often blinds the animal. Today you will understand how the cosmetic products that you or your loved ones used come about as a result of cruel animal testing. You will learn 3 factors that will help you agree that animal testing for cosmetic purposes is wrong. First, these tests being conducted on animals is cruel and unusual punishment. Second, the cosmetic companies are attempting to deceive the public into believing that they are avoiding animal testing. And third, these tests are unnecessary and pointless when you understand that chemical tests can accomplish the same objective. First, you need to understand how cruel these experiments are on animals. The following 3 tests were defined in Los Angeles Times article on December 3, 1989. One test commonly referred to earlier is the Dre's eye test. As mentioned earlier, rabbits are held down and lab technicians drop a variety of harsh chemicals into their eyes to determine how the chemicals will influence the eyes. Rabbits are used because they don't have tear ducts. They don't have the ability to wash away the chemicals with tears, and so the chemicals stay in their eyes until damage can be determined over a matter of days or even weeks. A second test is called the LD50 test. For this test, animals are force-fed certain substances to determine how toxic they are. Some animals are force-fed child consumes a product that the company can predict what physical reaction the child might have. A final test commonly performed on animals to test these products is the skin irritation test. For this test, dogs and rabbits have portions of their bodies shaved and are exposed to harsh chemicals to determine whether or not they will break out as a result of exposure to the substance. The second thing you need to understand is that the cosmetic industry is attempting to fool the public with smoke and mirrors. In 1981, the Center for Alternatives to Animal Testing was established by the cosmetic industry to look for alternatives to animal testing. Mr. Rich of the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, stated in a July 2, 1989 issue of St. Paul Pioneer Press Dispatch that the center is dragging nothing more than the expensive public relations. It's foot dragging an attempt to buy time with the public by cosmetics industry. Third, these cruel practices are unnecessary and pointless when you consider that we have chemical tests which achieve the same end result. According to the January 1st, 1988 Detroit Free Press, the first test that is an alternative to the Dre's eye test is called eye test. This method currently being used by Avon is a test tube mixture of non-animal proteins that stimulates the protein found in the human eye. Irritation is tested by combining the mixture with the potential irritant. If the mixture becomes cloudy, the substance is too irritating for use. The second method, which can replace the Dre's eye test, is called calorific membrane test. Currently being used by Colgate and Palmolive, you can drop the potential irritant into the membrane, which exists between the shell of an egg and the white of an egg. Irritancy is determined by how inflamed the membrane becomes. Today you have been forced to consider if long eyelashes and red lips are worth an animal's life. Please understand that there are 3 reasons that testing animals for cosmetic purposes is wrong. First, the tests being conducted on these animals are cruel. Second, the cosmetic industry is trying to deceive the public. And third, we don't have to torture these animals with pointless experiments when there are chemical tests that can be completed in their place. There is something you can do today to have an impact on this issue. As a consumer of these products, you can agree today to avoid using products distributed by the following companies which continue to conduct these cruel tests on animals: Max Factor, Clinique, Revlon, Estee Lauder, and Clairol. In closing, I would like you to consider the following quotation by Tina Brackenbush of the PETA. I can't imagine a more frivolous or unnecessary cruelty than to torture an animal to produce deodorant or mascara. Thank you.